but if they jump in, they're gonna eat Naru's love, or even a Phantom might cut them off. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this one unfolds.
Absolutely. Who do we have coming up? Is Bluxious just gonna stay in and just?
Yeah, he stays in.
Okay, cool.
Yep, that's next. After this, that means we will have some loser bracket matches happening, I think. I wouldn't know. Of course, last right now, I'm sure he's gonna clutch it out here. But he does. There's an update that he gave us that I didn't even realize. So, Hungrybox lost to Skew and Gaming. Now that's incredible because both of those are ANG crew members, and they're both able to take out Hungrybox. So definitely big shout outs to them. You know, ANG team cheer emote. Let's go. Great stuff.
For sure.
Man, I gotta say, like, obviously, I always gotta gas up my team when they're doing amazing. And something that's really funny is, like, you know, a lot of people love to make the joke of like, oh, they get powered up when they play on NG tournaments, right? Because, like, for example, in top 64, 6 crew members made it that far, right? That's really impressive, especially for a tournament of this caliber. So it's great to see it. But I'm sure Tainted Renegade's super happy right now with Bluxious doing such a great job. And then ZeroTwoNone, I think, plays for Cool Kids Bakery. There's going to be the crew playoffs coming up soon. I don't know if you know about that one over Skiff, but that's coming up.
I do. I actually, one of my friends out here, Eric, the Me Sword Fighter main for, I think it's Buntai.
Oh yeah, it's a good crew. That's a good crew.
Yeah. So he's a Me Sword Fighter main there. He's super talented. He's actually ranked number 10 in our PR up in North Dakota. He actually has been kind of keeping us informed because we had a couple guys in the North Dakota, South Dakota area kind of expressing more interest in getting into Wi-Fi crews because of, you know, the current situation that we're in. So he's kind of been like our point of contact when it comes to kind of getting involved in this. So I am aware that the playoffs are coming up, and I'm very excited to watch because it sounds like it's a pretty good time.
It's gonna be super exciting. We're in it. So right now, I think we're still like top 3 or top 2. I don't remember. But we're definitely gonna be excited for that. But in the meantime, though, I mean, I wonder where ZeroTwoNone be at. It'd be great to see him in here because I really want to see this match unfold. It's gonna be interesting. I think this would also mark. Oh, Meister already beat Epic Gabriel 2-0 to make it into the top 8. So Blux and ZeroTwoNone will be. Oh, and Wrath made it 2-0 over Pokelam. We only have 2 more top 8 qualifier matches on the winner side left. ZeroTwoNone versus Blux is going to happen here on this stream, and then Skittles versus the winner of Crooks and Trevsvin 69, and that will be on Krebs the Legends stream.
Okay. Yeah, no, we got some good stuff coming up here. Again, we got Bluxious facing ZeroTwoNone. As he just said, Meister beat Epic Gabriel. Skittles versus Trezvin.
I don't know how to say it.
I don't know who he is, but he's a Pikachu. I do know who Skittles is. I believe he's number 1 in Nebraska, which is a super underrated region, by the way.
Of course, Skittles is crazy. Oh my god,
a lot of really talented players in Nebraska. Let's see. So yeah, as you mentioned, we got Wrath. Man, we still got a ways to go, but we still got a lot of good talent still here.
This whole top 64 is insane. So like, I don't even know how to like say it. That's what I'm saying. Like having someone like Bluxious here on this stage with players like Meister, you know, Epic Gabriel, Wrath, it's crazy. It's just really, really impressive to see. And ZeroTwoNone as well. Haven't seen him in a while for Wi-Fi tournaments. I know he loves to play in his offline scene there in New York. But yeah, he's here today. Definitely wants to take some names, and I'm sure he would love to get into top 8.
Absolutely. Oh man, we got in the loser side, we got Enhanced PV versus Cytonics. That's a heartbreaker. I would love to see both of those guys going further into the into the bracket. Man, losers round 4. Losers round 4 looks rough for a few people, to be honest.
Oh, definitely. Hyro versus Player 7. That's actually on Money Match Gaming as well. I think I saw them about to play already, so that's cool. Han and Frito. Frito, I think, was the Game & Watch. Yep, yes, he was. But you know, I gotta talk about Enhanced and Cytonics for a bit. So those two are really funny, man. They have like this rivalry. They're always smack talking. They always say, "Oh," but Cytonics has his number right now. So at first, Enhanced used to beat Cytonics every time, and there was like this one star tournament that we had. Cytonics like kind of pretty much demolished him, right? And that really put Cytonics on the map after that tournament. And ever since then, man, Enhanced has just had such a hard time beating Cytonics. It's really funny to see them yet again facing off.
Yeah, Cytonics is up 1-0 too, so we'll have to update this our little storyboard after that and see where things lie after this. But yeah,
That'll
right
be
now it looks
interesting
like
to see.
ZeroTwoNone just got into the arena, so we're gonna be getting started on this game really soon.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to it very, very much, homie. But in the meantime, though, so Skiff, yo, where can he find you, man?
You can find me at wonderful_skiff, grumpy gamer. I appreciate. Oh, that was you. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, you can see my Twitter right there at wonderful_skiff. Shoot me a follow, shoot me hate mail. I don't care. Just talk to me. I like that. I can handle it. I promise.
All right, okay, guys. You know what he said it, man. Go on his Twitter, hit him some DMs. You know, say some mean things, and after you see the mean things, say some nice things after. You know.
Hey, I mean, I give respect where respect is given. That's just what it comes down to. But even then, I'm still kind of rude. That's just who I am, though. I mean, that's what happens when you grow up in Massachusetts and Dunkin' Donuts is your lifeblood. You're just kind of a dickhead just because, you know, I don't know. It's the environment. But it's all in good fun. And we're going to be getting into our game one here.
Okay, we're gonna get started, y'all. I'm super excited. Now I wonder what stage we're gonna head to. Oh, we're gonna be seeing the Zelda. Like I said, man, that's not a bad pick here in this matchup. And we're going to Smashville right here. Now, unfortunately, we're not gonna see Kicking Slider just yet. In one more hour, we will. Oh no, actually no, it's on Saturday. I forgot. But regardless, so we're gonna see here ZTN taking the first initial hit, but you know how it be, man. Zelda is gonna be setting up those traps. If you try to jump in, they are gonna punish you all the time.
Yeah, no, Smashville is a very, very good Zelda map, especially because that platform, you think you're going to be safe there, but then that knight just comes flying through and covers almost the whole thing. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Bluxious kind of gets in here, because Zelda has no problem just staying away from you the whole time. But Bluxious is going to get a good little forward air in there, putting up 75%.
One of the things you were just mentioning about the knight, and it even scoops you from under the stage, so you always have to be careful. Woof, Bluxious almost stole away that first stock real quick. He's trying to go with the 2-frame, but he will be able to connect with the up B, sending him there flying, and a slap away. The claw is gonna be clutching out here on that first stock.
Absolutely. It's looking a little rough for ZTN here right now. Like, obviously, I know Zelda's got her benefits, but this stage might just be a little too small when dealing with Bowser, when he's got these big-ass aerials like that forward air just kind of sweeping everything in front of him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's pulling off right here. And once again, Blux is just on another level, man. Ultra Instinct Blux is out today, and he is still putting on some hurt here onto ZeroTwoNone, getting that extra credit. And 90% for Bowser, that's like 60% on any other character. So yeah, ZeroTwoNone still has to go. Yeah, he has got a long way to go right now.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, it's like since Bluxious took that 3-stock from Hisako, like, it's just been on a tear. They are just angry, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. How dare you embarrass me on stream in front of all these people? How could you? And now, though, he is starting to pop off player after player, juggernaut after juggernaut, Wi-Fi war after Wi-Fi war. It doesn't matter. And right here, he's in position to take game one. If he can continue this, has the body slam. If he was at 5% more, man, he would have had rage. That could have actually done it.
Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter. You're going to get that up tilt and take that second stock. Bluxious not losing the stock yet, but sitting at about 130 or 125 there. So if they take it there, okay, never mind. It's going to clean up right there. I don't have to say anything else.
Right now, so he is able to finally here close out that first stock there from Blux. I mean, it's never over till it's over, of course, but Blux is right now sitting very, very comfortably, and as long as he can just keep playing with this momentum, he will be able to take it away.
ZeroTwoNone's got to definitely find out some sort of game plan here, because it's looking rough. Blux is just able to constantly get in. I don't know what the deal is here. I'm not super familiar with the Zelda matchup. I just know that Zelda's got a lot of jank going on.
Well, that was a nice little trap set up right there by ZeroTwoNone. He had the Phantom Armor here charged up. He baited the roll, and then boom. But that trade-off there, almost taking it away. Man, sometimes you just forget how strong all of Bowser's smash attacks are. Ooh. Yo, the aggressive Aurora's Wind will be doing it there. ZeroTwoNone is taking this to 1 stock for each here in game one.
Yeah, no, it was very good stuff from ZTN there, just finding an opening to kind of throw out that kind of not safe move, but making it work. So good stuff. Oh, that was really terrifying. Nearly jumped right into that up smash there. Would have ended the game, but somehow just squeezing it out and staying alive.
He's getting through it right now. I mean, he's adding that percentage. This could be a major choke for Blux if he does not close this one out. Now, of course, you've mentioned, man, he gets that drop kick. That's been his clutch move every time. But this is exactly what Zelda should have been doing from the start. Keep just all those gadgets throwing. Yeah, that phantom armor, keep cutting off his jumps and all of his approaches exactly like that. This is what you should have been doing from the start. See it here, good grab. And now, the first time here in this game, he is now the one in the lead.
Yep, actually almost losing to that Din's Fire, but getting being able to get that air dodge out of there just to survive. And man, it's looking rough. He cannot get in there. ZTN going to close it out.
Activated ZeroTwoNone's trap card. You saw what just happened there. He charged up that phantom armor. He did not unleash it right away. He really wanted to just force Blux into the roll, and that's one of those things. Every time you try to roll into it, Zeldas love to mix up their options there. Either they're going to use the phantom armor to cover what they're using on you, or force your roll in, and that's a forward smash. And you see that right there. ZeroTwoNone, crazy comeback. What a clutch manner of way to finish game one. He will be stealing that away from Blux.
Yeah, Blux was definitely looking pretty frustrated there and almost pretty much just desperate, just throwing out some moves, just trying to get some things going. I think it's just because they saw that their damage is slowly racking up more and more and not being able to hit the Zelda. They just started panicking, and unfortunately that just led to losing that game one there. We did see, like, I think there's just way too many up smashes at one point. They threw one up, like, just kind of hoping to graze, and then they threw up another one just hoping for a hard read. I know up smash has been working a little bit for Bluxious today, but I think it's time to dial that back in and try to find something else.
So it must be really painful to be Blux right now when you had that. It was in your hands. It was over, right? Then, unfortunately, you let it go. ZeroTwoNone steals the game away from you. And now this is where you have to really start to clutch up as gather that top player mentality. Go into this next game, forget about the last one. Just start it like if it was, like, you know, a fresh new set, and make sure to just clutch that W this time around. It'd be hard, man. I gotta say, if I was in his shoes, I think I'd be tilted. No, I won't lie. I'd be tilted.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would be too, but like, you kind of know what you're getting into when you're playing against a Zelda. So, like, I don't know. It's hard for me to get mad at people who beat me in Smash. Like, I could be frustrated for a little bit, no doubt. Like, that happens when you're a competitor and you're trying to win. But it's just hard for me to continue to stay mad. I don't know. Like, maybe I used to do that, but like now it's just kind of like, hey, you beat me. You beat me. Congratulations, you got it.
Okay, all right. That's great. See, a lot of people should be taking after you, man. Yeah, some great advice, guys. You see that? You gotta let it go.
Only take after me for that point, because the rest of the things I do, I'm just super lazy and I procrastinate a lot. So like, I'm a lot more laid back than I used to be, except for like when I get like into social situations, then I become kind of an aggressor. It's just weird. But we're gonna get into game two.
I gotta say that, hey, you've been commentating what, almost like 4 hours today. I don't know about laziness, but right now, like you mentioned, dude, it is Battlefield that we're gonna be seeing here unfold in front of us. Now it's gonna be, now I gotta say, remember, Blux has taken so many games on Battlefield. This might actually be a really great pick because he's been playing so comfortably, and you see it right there already into the up throw, into the up air, getting a nice quick 42% here onto ZeroTwoNone.
For sure. No, but yeah, sitting at 42% right now with ZeroTwoNone. Bluxious gotta kind of keep up that pressure though, because you start getting a little too passive, and Zelda's gonna take advantage of that. So you gotta make sure you really stay on her. Otherwise, she's gonna make that comeback like she did in game one.
You're very right about that. You see, the second that Blux started moving away, look at what happened. Now all of a sudden, we see here ZeroTwoNone once again delayed with the snipe. Get him right across right now. Oh man, great stuff here for ZeroTwoNone.
Yeah, Bluxious ended up using that air dodge up ahead to dodge the first Din's Fire and happened to just fall right into the other one, just way too close to the blast zone, which is unfortunate. But Bluxious, playing Bowser, still very capable of kind of making this comeback here. ZTN at 70%, which Bowser could be killing at very, very soon, so it's not over yet.
Definitely. Bowser has so many kill moves, dude. Like, that whole moveset's crazy. Even if they get hit by the neutral air, sometimes they can follow through with the back or the forward air. So you gotta watch out for that as well. Now you see it's starting to kind of fall apart here a little bit. ZeroTwoNone not gonna make it back though. Wow, that's actually quite a surprise. But you know, we take those. That's all that matters here to Blux. He's like, okay, thank you for making my job easy. But still, regardless, even of that stock thrown away here, ZeroTwoNone still continuing this pressure.
Yeah, Bluxious is looking like they're starting to fall apart now. Like game one, the start of game one looked good, and they just slowly started falling apart there. And then game two, it's kind of the same thing right now. ZTN got that early stock, and even though they kind of SD'd right there, they're still up about 100% and just getting all the moves they want to land. So Bluxious got to figure something out and fast, because this is gonna go down the shitter real quick.
Oh, just like you mentioned there, he thought of it real fast, and we're gonna see here, Blux is gonna be stealing this lead back. Yo, that fire breath actually came so clutch, but it won't matter right there. ZeroTwoNone does a quick little step back into the forward smash. We are gonna be having one stock apiece for both of these competitors.
Unfortunate for Bluxious, wasn't able to get any of that extra credit before they ended up losing their second stock, but see if they can make some sort of comeback here, because all of a sudden they're not winning anymore. They lost the lead.
Like that, yeah. I mean, Bloxstole, I mean, the lead has been stolen back and forth between these two competitors. Unfortunately, Bloxstole got caught waiting too long. He's still alive. Oh! ZeroTwoNone moving on to top 8. Wow, I gotta say, man, I feel bad for Blux. He's so great up until this point, and each time, dude, he was winning. It's just that ZeroTwoNone just ran with it once he just dropped the ball even once.
Super unfortunate, but hey, Bluxious had a super good winner's run here. Nothing to be ashamed of. Losing to a good, talented player like ZTN is, you know, that's nothing to feel bad about. But now they'll be going down to the loser side of the bracket, facing the winner of Sabei and Grayson. That's going to be a bit tough. So you're basically playing a Game & Watch or a Rob.
All right, so we're gonna go on a quick little intermission as we start to set up here for the losers bracket. I just want to thank you with us, and then we will be seeing you all back in a little bit.
Like when the approach